All right, let's see. Today is, I believe, the 29th of April. It's a Tuesday, and it's finally time. Well, it's been time, but finally the conditions are right. We're going to go plant corn. I got 32 acres of corn to plant. There is the rig. If all goes well, we don't break down, I should be able to knock that out in a day. All I got to do is go put seed and graphite in the boxes, and you can see through the window just on the other side there. That's where I'm going to start. I've only got 2 fields to plant. And we're gonna plant corn like it's 1985. And I believe the tractor's a 78. The planter, I don't know, but it's roughly 40 years old, so there you're right in there. The guys at Prairie Ag, when I go buy parts for it, they always give me a hard time about buying something newer, but this is life for now for me. So it's about 47 degrees, the wind is howling. I am dressed in a number of layers, including bibs. I'm gonna shoot some video of the actual planting, but the wind is supposed to decrease as the day wears on. So we're gonna do that later. Hopefully I get some of it in this field. If not, we'll shoot it in the other field. I'll bring you back when we get going. Well, after a rather inauspicious start, I backed this thing out of the shop and I turned around to look back to see where I was going, and that tire was almost flat. I'm like, what? So, blew it up, picked up sticks while the inflator was doing that. I put 7 bags of decal in the boxes. I put a little dollop of graphite on the top. I put a bag in each box and then put a pretty good dollop on that, so that there's just a little tiny bit already in the meters, so should have plenty of graphite. There's my necessaries box. We don't put any insecticide on with the planter, so there's that. This is what I'm planting this year. DKC 112, 12 rib. It's a new number. It's supposed to have great stock strength. I've been fighting stock strength issues. When we go to the other field, we're gonna plant this Brabant. Last year, my Brabant did 35 bushels the acre better than the Cornelius on less fertilizer. So it's more expensive than the decal, but man, you gotta try it again, see how it compares. It's at a disadvantage this year because the decal's going on the best field on the farm. I guess you can't really see it through that wall. Right over there is where we're going to start. That's the best dirt on the place. Where that Brabant is going to get planted is always an underachiever, and I've had soil tests done. I do not know why. It's still, excuse me, it's still pretty windy. So, like I say, the weather's supposed to improve as the day goes on, but at least the sun's shining. I'll bring you back and try to get some footage, and I guess we'll see how that goes. All right. After a quick break for lunch, I'm back at it. I've probably got about 12 acres of corn in the ground so far. Had a little issue with the monitor and a seed sensor, but it seems to be working okay. I reset a couple of the trash whippers. One was a little shallow, one was a little deep, so we'll give that a try and see how it goes. I'll film a little of this, try to talk over the noise of the engine and see how I do this, good, bad, or indifferent. So I guess here we go. I usually drop my marker as I'm making my turn, get it to within a couple feet of the ground so that when I get the planter down, it's not very far and I've got a mark out there. Got plenty of end rows to turn around on, get straightened back out. I never stop. Come across there, drop that in, drop the marker, turn the monitor on, high second, about 1800 RPM. It's really easy to see where you need to get the planter out of the ground.